Good day to be named Tom or Thomas. If you're playing at the Open Championship, just ask U.S. Open champion Rory McIlroy. Big Mac making birdie putt here finishes with a 1 over 71.
This is the final figment of the Occupy Albuquerque movement that was held here at Yale Park for the last 3 weeks. But UNM President David Schmidley felt that it wasn't safe for the UNM students and for the patrons around the UNM area, and he had to force the protesters out of this Yale Park. But the protesters on Tuesday night did not leave so quietly.
Now joining us on the UNM News set is the correspondent from the MMA event at the Hard Rock, Paul Nicklin. Paul, good to see you this evening.
Good to see you too.
Now tell me about this event and how it affected Matt Leyba. The fall 2011 men's tennis season is over here for the Lobos, but not before two players received a prestigious invitation. Another day and another watch list for Lobos senior linebacker Carmen Messina. Messina, who has led the Mountain West in tackles each of the last 2 years, has picked up his second honor of the week by making the Dick Butkus Award watch list. The Butkus Award honors the nation's best collegiate linebacker. The award winner will be announced in early December. In front of 30,000 fans and a week after Coach Mike Loxley was fired from UNM, the Lobos did something that they haven't done in 40 years. That's lose to the New Mexico State Aggies in the Rio Grande rivalry 3 years in a row. The movement that began in early September is seeking to speak out against social and economic inequality, and corporate greed has spread cross-country and making a major presence on campuses everywhere. Joshua Huggins reports. There's a group of fans consistent to every Lobo soccer team. They have tape around their fingers, they have blood spots on their drums, they have tambourines, and they have nothing but passion for the game of soccer, especially Lobo men's soccer. Lobo senior Lance Roseboom says it's unlike any other experience he's had in soccer. Michael Green says Lobo fans are more passionate than the infamous fans of the United Kingdom. Coach Jeremy Fishbein says it's to the Lobos' advantage to have their unique supporters, and the unique ones they're referring to are none other than the Lobo Beat Kicks.
The players have been more supportive than anybody because I think they feel the energy that we provide maybe in a different sort of way than the rest of the crowd does.
The team consists of Marshall's son Adam, plus several other drummers, and for the last 2 seasons, from the time the Lobos start warming up until the final horn sounds, the beat kicks keep the Lobos' rhythm in check. And as the playoffs approach, the Lobos continue to beat away with an unbeaten sound.
It was the first time I played here. That was constantly in my head, hearing that. It's just like, wow, they really don't stop playing.
There is a painful effect to the beat kicks playing for the game's duration, which every bandage demonstrates.
We've had split fingers. We have bleeding on our drum heads sometimes, and so we have to take precautions to tape up.
The beat kicks have help from the opponent's goal as well. Hundreds of raging students shred the opponent's goalie and laud each and every Lobo successful goal. Senior Lance Roseboom talked about the Lobo crowd experience.
It's one of the best experiences that I've had in my life. We played in a lot of places, and I think ours is honestly top 5 in the country. I think it's the best. So,
Mike Winklejohn calls him the next big thing in mixed martial arts fighting. Rustam Abilov comes to Albuquerque from Russia with hopes of fulfilling the prophecy from Winklejohn's lips. Abilov, who is still trying to learn English, fights at 155 pounds with a record of 11-1. His reputation for punishing opponents has made getting him a fight the biggest challenge.
He's one of those guys that's going to change the way things are done in MMA. He can put his wrestling together with his stand-up, and his wrestling's so good we had to get him to pull off his videos off the internet because he was throwing people on their heads, and it was scaring everybody. Nobody wanted to fight him.
The judge overseeing the Roger Clemens case ruled a mistrial this afternoon. Judge Reggie Walton made the ruling after the prosecutors presented a video to the jury. Judge Walton previously ruled as inadmissible. He called the evidence prejudicial and will decide September 2nd if a new trial of Clemens should begin. The University of Texas Arlington has accepted an invitation to join the Western Athletic Conference. The WAC will have 10 full members when UTA competes in the conference during the 2012-2013 season. Although last year's basketball season for the New Mexico State Aggies was far from a success, the school feels Coach Marvin Menzies was not to blame. The Aggies gave Menzies an additional 2-year extension, which will put the coach in command until April of 2014. After being picked to play second in the Western Athletic Conference last year, the Aggies finished 16-17. Coach Menzies' contract pays him $280,500 per year. That's all for us. Thanks for watching KRQE News 13. Stay tuned for 10 o'clock news. I'm Adam Camp. Thanks for watching.